The Great Emu War. In 1932, Australia declared war, not on another country, but on emus, the giant, flightless birds. They were trampling crops in Western Australia, so the government sent in soldiers armed with Lewis machine guns. The result? The emus turned out to be elite tactical experts. They scattered, took cover, and basically made the soldiers look ridiculous. The military eventually retreated, officially losing the war to the birds. The Cadaver Synod. You might think your workplace is stressful, but imagine being Pope Stephen VI. In 897, he decided his predecessor, Pope Formosus, was a problem, even though Formosus had been dead for 7 months. Stephen had the corpse exhumed, dressed in papal robes, and propped up on a throne to stand trial. A deacon was forced to speak for the dead body. Formosus was found guilty, his fingers were cut off, and his body was tossed into the river. History truly hit a new low of pettiness here. The dancing plague of 1518. Imagine stepping outside and seeing your neighbor dancing, then another, then 400 people. In 1518, in Strasbourg, France, a woman named Frau Trophea started dancing and simply couldn't stop. For weeks, hundreds of people joined in, dancing uncontrollably until they collapsed from exhaustion or suffered heart attacks. To this day, we aren't 100% sure why some say mass hysteria or food poisoning, but it remains one of history's most baffling events. The War of the Bucket. Military history is usually filled with grand strategies, but the 1784 Kettle War between the Holy Roman Empire and the Dutch was a little different. During a naval standoff, a single cannonball was fired. It struck a kettle of soup on the enemy ship. Fearing an escalation, or perhaps just realizing the absurdity of it all, the conflict ended there. It is often cited as a moment where the only casualty of a battle was a bowl of soup. Napoleon's Rabbit Retreat. Napoleon Bonaparte conquered much of Europe, but he met his match in fluffy bunnies. In 1807, after signing a peace treaty, he organized a rabbit hunt to celebrate. Thousands of rabbits were released, but instead of running away, they swarmed him. Napoleon's guards tried to shoo them away, but the sheer volume of bunnies overwhelmed the French emperor. He reportedly had to retreat to his carriage to escape the onslaught. The Great Molasses Flood. In January 1919, a massive storage tank in Boston burst, releasing over 2 million gallons of molasses. It wasn't just a sticky mess, it was a 25-foot-tall wave of syrup traveling at 35 miles per hour through the streets. It destroyed buildings and cars, and unfortunately, led to 21 deaths. It's a strange, sticky reminder that disasters don't always look like fire or war. Sometimes they look like a tidal wave of candy.